Welcome back, Game Replays. I am one convincing mofo. Although Hixie has stuff to do in the morning, I have convinced him to stay with us to cast game number 4. I got Budwise running home from work. Should there be a game number 5? So, COH priority over life. This is Amipoli Cyfunk. I'm back with my co-caster Biosparks. You and Automed gave a pretty good casting game for it. Did you enjoy doing that one? It was a pretty damn good game.
Jawohl, mein Herr!
Yeah, but I still hate him.
Bio, you sucked. Bio and Automed, I guess, are rivals on the field, which they put past. They put it past them so they could give you guys a good cast. I don't know. I thought there was like a brewing bromance, like a kind of friendliness starting there, Bio, but that's not the case. I was mistaken.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I sure hope you talk more in this cast than you did in our first cast. I'm going to follow Seb as Americans. So if you will please follow the Wehrmacht.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
Follow Aimstrong. And let's get ready to rumble! Game replays! This is game 4 of tournament number 19. Two of the greatest players in the game, Seb and Aimstrong, duking it out. Aimstrong won as Americans on Semois and now has a 2-1 lead. He'll be playing Wehrmacht in the north to try to close out this championship and take the gold prize of $120 home. And of course, what's worth even more than that is the pride to go in the history of winners on Game Replays and have your name up there for a second time to really show some extended dominance in this, our favorite real-time strategy. So, we're paused at 5 seconds. Once again, big thanks to Automed for coming in and to Hixie for staying on. And to all of you viewers, we're up between 300 and 400. That is rocking. Thanks to Call Me Sarge. Thanks to everybody who's ever been involved in Sunday Night Fights. El Diablo, shout out. I don't know what he's doing or which game he's playing, but he helped me get this going originally. So, without further ado, here we go. I'm paused at 5 seconds. We're going to unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And thanks to my mom.
That's like a Razor quote. We used to go, "Hi Mom," in all his like finals.
Oh wow, you're right. I had forgotten that. Good luck, have funds are exchanged. Seb is rushing his engineers in both directions. He didn't build anything. It looks like it's going to be another 4 engineer start for Seb. Here we go.
Now is the question,
Yes, indeed.
is it the Marinas 4S or is it the Biosparks build?
Yeah, we shall see after. There will be some fighting because, let's see, I mean, when does you... Whoa, what the... Yeah, okay, the 4th engineer is coming out. He's OPing a fuel. Okay, this is something different, folks. This is... You don't OP the fuel in your rifle start, do you?
No, this is like... OPing stuff is what Marinas would do in his build, but then OPing the fuel would mean like... Is he going for like some super fast M8 timing push, or... I'm not sure what he might be going for here.
I mean, the standard 4ES sniper strat from Arenas, you obviously OP 2 munitions because you need flamers, because all you have for fighting force is engineers, and you need mines to protect your snipers against bikes and so forth. So you really desperately need that ammo. It's going to be interesting to see how Seb will do if he does go weapon support without that ammo.
It must be to get the light armor out faster. I mean, that's the only possible reasoning behind it. You know, otherwise you wouldn't OP the fuel. But then he doesn't have the flame. Yeah, as you said, he doesn't have the flamers and mines and stuff. So, but then again, he hasn't even built any base buildings at home. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what he might be going for here.
First fire between some folks and some engineers. They quickly pull back and garrison that church. But they don't like it. Are they going to retreat? They're taking a lot of fire here walking around while the Volks are shooting at them. An MG nest is going up to protect Seb's pinpoint. And he has also OP'd an ammo now. So both of his plus 10 resource sectors in the south are now plus 18, and he's got high fuel and high ammo coming in.
Yeah, Simon is going for the Sepper build, so he's going to go for the 2 Vulcan sniper, just like Seb did last game. So he's obviously probably really confident in that build, because I mean, I'd actually be worried if I was Seb, because if you look at his Aimstrong's ladder as Wehrmacht, it's like a 95% win ratio, so it's like crazy.
Those engineers got caught between a rock and a hard place. I guess Seb hoped he could retreat by the little path across the river instead of through that other squad, but actually they did quite well retreating. It could have been much worse, is all I can say about that. Seb's doing pretty good with the map capping. These, you know, with the Volks being so far to the right of the map, the other engineers that are out on the field have kind of had their way with things. They've cut the wire. They're trying to lower the fuel. There are some pyros coming to defend it, and the sniper takes his first shot. And those NGs have to run. So now we've got retreated engineers at the American base, and I wonder what they're going to build.
Yeah, it has to be a weapon support, I think.
Right you are. Weapon support is coming up. Now these Volks are going to be a bit surprised when they run into this MG nest, aren't they? Oh, what is that doing there? Quick, what do? Try to crawl away, get in the house, garrison, quick retreat. Tell me what to do.
What is it?
It looks like he's just going to get out of range.
They managed to not lose a single guy and all that, and now he's capping that plus 5 ammo, so... Crawl away was the correct answer to all of you out in the audience playing Jeopardy. What is crawl away and cap the ammo? We got some flamers upgrading in Seb's base. And he's going straight to supply yard instead of casualty clearing. So this is Seb's own version of the 4ES with a quick rush. I'm thinking it's got to be motor pool, right? But that's totally different from what we saw. Yeah, here comes motor pool. You know, 2 games ago we saw Seb go to Tank Depot and really be hurting for lack of AT guns. So this time he's mixed it up and he's going straight to motor pool.
I'm actually surprised that Seb went 4ES again. I mean, I know he like dragged that game out on long grade like really long, but you know, normally when if I did like, so for example, 4ES racks as Americans one time and it didn't work, and then if it went to game 3 and I played Americans again, I wouldn't do 4ES racks again. So I don't know, I'm just slightly surprised that he would do it again, especially since he lost with it. You know, people usually try and do something different or something that they're more comfortable with, but I guess if he's confident in his own 4ES to do it again, then, you know, props to it.
This is like 4 engineers to M8. This is so strange because he's not building any snipers. You know, I mean, he only put up the WSC so that he was allowed to build the motor pool. You know, I mean, the WSC right now is dormant, and we have this M8 coming out at 6 minutes and 30 seconds, 32, 33, 34, 35. It's one quick M8.
Yeah, 6 minutes is fast, especially if you go armor company. Like, the thing is though, with most 4ES builds, you most usually go for light armor at some point. So, you know, it's like it's kind of expected. So I'm guessing Aimstrong is going to be building tier 2 at some point.
Some really nice micro
in fact, he starts doing it right now.
By Aimstrong to follow those engineers as they tried to sort of sneak out of the fight and go harass. He was following them. They were all fighting on the run. It was really kind of funny to watch. The M8 is out. Skirts are coming up. Seb's fighting force is Greyhound and 4 engineer squads, 2 of which have flamers. That's another thing. Without a triage center, this strat, you know, his engineers are getting beat up, and they really need the triage. These folks are in for another little shock here on the left VP. Whoa, already? Are you serious? But Seb sacrificed a lot of map control to get that quick M8 out, so let's see if he can maximize its potential.
Yeah, that's one thing, like, when I do 4ES racks and I go straight for the M8 with Armor Company, I usually end up getting pushed back just as the M8 comes out, and then if you play well with the M8, you suddenly just put your opponent right on the back foot, and then you start taking a lot more. So it's like a sort of momentum shift tactic.
So Seb was unable to defend his OP'd ammunitions point in the south, and Volks were able to destroy it with small arms fire and are now raising the flag themselves. We've got a Minesweeper squad and a Flamer squad rushing to its rescue. Let's see how they do.
Yeah, it looks like they're just being overpowered here.
They do quite well. And off go the Volks. This flag back to white. Flamers will cap. Minesweepers will move forwards. And Seb has got a nice presence in the center. I'd like to see him go try to connect that ammo on the left. I mean, that is a +16 now. It'd be worth sending a squad over there to connect it with that strap point. He's got a sniper and an M8, which are a wicked combination. Some mines are down in the center. Oh, lost an engineer there. But here come the real weapons, the M8 and the sniper. Ooh, big double Panzerfaust. And the pack's coming, the M8's really hurting, so he's going to have to full retreat. And look, we have another fantastic sniper war between Seb and Aimstrong.
Yeah, the thing is, he has to be, like, Aimstrong has to be careful about. He knew that he went for faster mates, so he didn't see any weapon support units at all, but that he should, like, keep in his mind, okay, he has got weapon support, or most likely does, so he needs to be careful with that sniper and not be over aggressive just because he hasn't seen it yet.
Indeed, he must have the idea that there could be a sniper on the field. So Seb's sniper is wandering quite a bit out of the battlefield here to the north. Wow. Where's Aimstrong's sniper now? He's just chilling by the cutoff point, by the strap point. So two M8s now, and they both have skirts, and the first one that took so much damage is about to be fully repaired. I am really looking forward to watching Sam micro those two Greyhounds. This is going to be fun. The pack is out and set up. There's an MG protecting it. There's a sniper around there. It's quiet now,
wow.
but it's going to pop off real soon.
Aimstrong has just done like a 10-minute quick tier 4.
Wow. So
he hasn't started building it yet, but he's
or something. That's awesome. It is so quiet now, but I can just feel the suspension brewing. Seb's got two snipers now. He's still relaxing with those M8s. They're fully repaired. This is just great. This is like starting from zero, you know, clean slate at 11 minutes. They both have these big armies. Map control is about even. And Seb has gone airborne for recon runs. He plans to solve the sniper problem with recon and snipe. So let's see if he can pull it off. He got one from each
about
side.
25% built.
He went just recon on the right side, and then he went airborne on the left side and dropped some airborne troops. Very interesting.
We're losing territory. Pioneers here.
Oh, here we go.
Aimstrong knows it's there now.
And those two quick shots on the MG force it to leave the field. That could be important. The snipers are right within range with one another. Two American snipers in the graveyard. One Wehrmacht sniper by the little stone wall. He retreats. Whoa, double miss! He sees the recon, retreats, and both snipers miss. Unbelievable micro by Aimstrong right there. As soon as he sees the plane, he runs. Fantastic, wow.
It's like dodging scans, and the tier 4 building is up, and an Ostwind is going to be arriving at about 13 minutes and 30 seconds is, I reckon, when it will hit the field. So that is like a super fast Ostwind, and there are no AT guns out. And I don't think Seb even did the recon plane go across the base, because if it didn't, like, he's going to be in for a real shock when this Ostwind comes out.
No, it went straight across the middle of the map. I mean, he didn't know exactly where that sniper was, so he had to sort of hedge his bets. And yeah, this Ostwind's going to be quite a shock unit when it comes on. They have both got mines all over the place. If either of them had some kind of mortar or Nebel fire, these mines would just, I mean, it's amazing how unscathed the terrain is. There's the first one. Some NGs eat one, and they are almost dead. Look, he's like, let me buy Sniper, I want to retreat. And Sniper's like, no, 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 I want to move back. So mines all over the place.
Alright, so the Ostwind comes in now, and he's going to be just absolutely melting some faces now.
And here comes the German Blitzkrieg. They're charging forward. The two Greyhounds turn their tails and start to move back. Aimstrong's elected to rush forward to cap the VP. Oh, he's taking sniper fire. The Ostwind's coming onto the field, and Ostwind's going to run face first into a mine and get a damaged engine. That's big. Gives the M8 some room to work. They know they can always retreat from the field quickly if needed. But that pack there is a big shot. Damaged engine. M8 is hurting. He needs repairs. Aimstrong has rushed back into a better position, and he's capping back his ammo in the north. It's very even. Map control's about 50-50 right down the middle.
I see the motorpool is churning something out. I'm guessing it has to be an AT gun, right?
Motorpool is making an AT gun, right you are. You win an ice cream. The healthy M8 is sent to chase off those Pios. Let's see if they can get the annihilation kill shot. Those Pios are running. They're waving their hands in the air saying, help me, mama, I don't want to be here. And look at that. Luck was on their side. They have survived.
Oh,
What
wow,
happened?
that
I heard something.
got completely destroyed. Double mine.
Oh, that M8 hit the double mines.
I think it was that Pioneer that actually laid those mines, so it was like, haha.
Wow, did he get the last laugh, huh? Airborne and 3 American snipers. Still got 1 M8 and an AT gun. What huge armies from these guys. Quick time sync, 15, 53, 54, 55, 56. These two Ostwinds in pack are now fighting a bunch of engineers, recoilless. It's all popping off now. They're rushing in. The Airborne has garrisoned the church, but they're not going to last long there. One Ostwind is very low on health. There's only 1 man left in that Airborne squad. They might be biting the dust right here soon. AT gun kills the Ostwind. Oh, Airborne tried to ungarrison, but the Ostwind fit. Oh, wait, what? There was still a guy reinforcing, but the Ostwind got that guy too. The 3 snipers are still alive, so we lost an Ostwind, we lost an Airborne squad. M8 is getting brave. He's rushing forward. The pack is repositioning. Snipers are taking shots. I don't know where Aimstrong's sniper is. Do you still have a sniper?
Nah, I got killed somehow in the fray.
I missed it completely. Gonna have to watch the replay again to figure out what the fate of Aimstrong's sniper, but I missed it 100%. Anybody in chat catch it? Hixie catch it? Anybody catch it? What happened to Wehrmacht's sniper? He got counter-sniped, they're saying in chat. Wow. Seb is looking good here. He's got 3 healthy snipers. He has eliminated the Wehrmacht sniper. He got a new airborne squad. They upgraded to recoilless. This one AT gun's already got a stripe of vet for killing that Ostwind. Look at him leading with minesweepers, and he does detect these 2 mines. Let's see if the Ostwind can protect them. He does. Whoa! One of the mines goes off, but both engineer squads survive.
We are losing ground.
Everybody's target firing the pack. Seb wants that thing down, doesn't want to see it get remanned, although maybe considering taking it. It's like a fully healthy. There goes a recon.
Ooh, plane crash.
Yeah, I heard
Right
it
into the
crash.
lake.
Anti-air panzer report.
Wow.
Munitions location ready to secure.
So Seb has elected to try to steal the pack instead of destroy it. And look at this position the Ostwind's got. But the 57 can range him from there. Another Ostwind comes out. They've both got no vet at all. Here comes, oh, what? I see red smoke. What is that for? A big firestorm! American AT is down. The stolen pack is still alive. He's got too many. Needs to reinforce it. No, too late. The pack is down. The ground is covered in fire. I think all 3 snipers are still alive, amazingly. We got airborne reinforcing as they're retreating. Look at this one airborne guy stuck behind the M8. No, they aren't retreating. They're just doing a fired up move away, it looks like. A soft retreat. The pack machine is still on the field. Seb is creeping on the map with a very wounded flamer squad along the south. That's the only change in map control. This Ostwind looks outgunned. I wonder if he'll try to take that pack down. Oh, he is! He's trying to recapture the pack again. This time it has very low health. It might get a big shot off here, though. Boom! Nice shot in. Airborne's reinforcing. Pack moving forward. He wants to kill that Ostwind. But those guys, there's only 2 of them left. Gets another shot off, but it doesn't do the job. Some very hurt Volksgrenadiers attempt to get on the field, but with 3 snipers supporting that pack, Wehrmacht infantry hasn't much of a chance. We do have Knight's Cross coming on.
Now, I'm not sure if this is a bug or it's intended, but you'd never want to have your pack stolen when you have Ostwinds out, because Ostwinds don't actually shoot at the crew members most of the time. They actually shoot at the main gun itself. So, yeah, I'm not sure why the Ostwind does that. Well, possible another plane crash maybe.
Seb is feeling comfortable. He's spending munis on recon runs. He wants to know what Simon might be bringing out to counter him here. He's got great intel. He's flown over the base many times recently. He knows exactly what Aimstrong's got. And I'll see how these Knights Cross can do. They want to tear through this airborne squad. Airbornes are soft retreating. The snipers are moving into position. Knights Cross can, each guy can take it 2 shots from a sniper, but when there's 3 of them and a 3-man squad, that's not going to help all that much.
Yeah, 2 bodies
looks
and
like
the
he's
Knights
really
Cross are
feeling
down.
the rhythm here. I would love to see this go to an ace game. Right now it's 2-1 in Aimstrong's favor, but if Seb can carry this out, and it looks like he's got amazing momentum going and a very strong army, I can't see any counters coming for these snipers. If he can force a 5th ace game, wow, I don't even know what map it's going to be on yet. I'd be so excited to see these guys go to game 5.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see a 5th game in the series. And oh, we see Tier 3 going up for Aimstrong, so it looks like he's going for Neville support maybe to take out AT guns or maybe Pumas. I'm not sure. I don't think he would go for any sort of light or stug armor just because he has the Tier 4 out, so I'm guessing it could either be the officer or the Nebelwerfer.
You know, it's very interesting to see someone back tech from Tier 4 to Tier 3 as Wehrmacht. I mean, if you need artillery, why not get a Stuka?
That's true. And well, he's like a quarter CP away from a V1 rocket, so that would really make my day if we see some sort of like epic full retreat and then suddenly a V1 right on your doorstep.
Well, it was like some kind of bike going in there to scout for it. That would be amazing. If he could get the snipers to retreat. How do you time that, though, right? It'd almost be better just to use a firestorm.
Was wünschen Sie? What do you want?
Yeah, the V1 takes about like, I don't know, it's like 8 seconds to arrive.
Seb has picked up, he's dropped supplies for himself, and he's picked up both the mortar and the MG. I really like to see Seb's play. I think he's one of the best guys in the game at using combined arms, and that's what's really beautiful about this game. I mean, look at Seb's army. I'm at 22 minutes and 39, 40, 41, 42. Seb's got these two captured, I think, well, one captured AT gun and one paradropped 57. He's got a fully healthy M8 that's guarding the perimeters. He's got a mortar, an MG, a minesweeper squad, and a recoilless rifled-up airborne squad. What a diverse army!
The enemy advances.
And it is a Nebelwerfer that he makes, so he was going for some sort of light artillery. Lots of smoke rounds from this mortar.
I love it. Use of smoke, but that mortar, those smoke canisters were the last things they'll ever fire because the Nebelwerfer burned them. The 3 snipers are still alive, although here we see a firestorm. Snipers are wise to quickly retreat. Still might lose one as he had to do a roundabout retreat path, and only the AT will go down. But all snipers survive. Church is burning. The MG's still in there. M8 has a stripe of vet, but a damaged engine. If he had any ammo, these Knight's Cross could Faust it to death.
No, he doesn't have enough. And he also needs vet 1 as well, infantry, to actually use the Faust.
If the M8 and the Ostwind shot at each other, I don't know who would win first. The Ostwind gets the first shot, the M8 goes down. Very successful push from Wehrmacht. You know, Seb looked like he was all set up, but Aimstrong still cracked him. I mean, I don't know if he cracked him fully, but he is able to at least do some harassing on the wings. You can see that he's managed to get a Volk squad around to the top to cap the VP, and he's already decapped the ammo and now raised it. It's not connected, but now Seb is forced to send those 3 snipers. This is going to be filthy. We've got 4 Volks and 3 snipers. Pop, pop, 2 guys go down, and the Volks are forced to run. Nebel's firing again.
We're losing territory.
And Seb wisely moves everything away from the church, and although he got out quick, the first shell of the Nebel lands right on that MG's head. He loses 2 guys, but manages to save the squad. Very well played by both players. This is the stuff of legends, is it not?
I'm actually quite happy to see that this sort of 4ES variation actually paid off. It's turning out to quite an interesting game, you know.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
This is one very brave Ostwind. He's deep into enemy territory, shooting in an MG nest, but he feels like he's the big gun. He wants to pick. Oh, that 57's going to be. Oh, wow! All the airborne die. Amazing. The Ostwind squishes them against the building. So I guess that's been worth it just for that little. Well, you might get a retreating sniper here. No, the sniper barely survives. Knight's Cross have snuck in. They're chasing off the AT gun, but there are still 2 snipers left, and he's going to lose that last man. Clears the AT, but it's going to be good. Whoa, both snipers retreat! The Knight's Cross lit him up. The Ostwind was going to kill him. They had to run. And the MG nest is the end of that Knight's Cross squad. Didn't expect it to go down that way, but these Ostwinds are just being a horrible nastiness. Now they're picking off that other airborne squad. 1 recoilless rifle is already dropped from the first one that got smushed up against that stone house. Aimstrong's lighting up.
I think what will happen is when you tell a unit to go into a house, the door opens, and then the units will go into the house no matter what, and if there's a tank in the way, they basically just walk into their death.
You know, when he first brought that Ostwind in, I thought that was going to be some kind of failed attempt, but that turned into this just amazing attack. He got a bit of luck, like smushing that airborne squad, but You know, when the second Ostwind came in as reinforcement to complete this sort of just blitzkrieg surprise attack, it was really worked out nicely for Aimstrong. Now he's whited the center VP. He's got some kind of foothold. He's trying to save these two Ostwinds. Check that, 3 Ostwinds. There's a fresh one in the graveyard now. Seb has remanned his 57. He's about to turn it. All 3 snipers are still alive, but for some crazy reason, Seb doesn't yet have a triage center, so these snipers are almost dead. He desperately needs to build triage just for the 3 of them. Oh, good shots on the 57, but the Ostwind pulls around behind the church. Action going on in the south. Ostwind annihilates that harassing squad. Aimstrong suddenly looking very good and completely back in this. He's capping the right VP with an MG squad.
It just looks like he's just hit critical mass with his Ostwinds, and like it's just not going to be like enough for Seb to handle. Like 3 Ostwind, the rate of fire that they pump out and the accuracy as well, like even without the vet they're pretty accurate, and they have a bit of splash damage as well. So yeah, 3 Ostwinds is going to be a lot to take care of. I mean, one good flank on your AT guns, and if they get decrewed, the Ostwinds will just march straight in there, and that's the end of your arm.
Looks like a firestorm on the church. The airbornes get out, they fire up and run away and evade that firestorm. Very nice. This one Ostwind gets picked off by the 57. They get a stripe of vet. Somehow Seb's snipers are still, all 3 of them, alive, even though there's been a Nebel and a firestorm across the middle of the field. That's just very great awareness there. But there's 2 things I'd like to see here. I'd like to see a triage center, and I'd like to see some tank veterancy for Wehrmacht. Strafe against the Knight's Cross. Off they go.
The enemy has 300 points.
Ostwind reporting.
Biosparks, it's 309 to 297 VPs. It's like they're just warming up and getting started. Can you believe this?
Yeah, it's like how this game has turned out was like,
Anti-air ready.
you know, they had even, then one took a bit of ground, then it became even again, then Aimstrong took some ground, now it's even again. It's like, whoa, I mean, how the momentum shift hasn't been as great as it was the last game on this map, but still it's just so down to the wire and so close that you can't really tell who's going to take it.
And the
Another
AT
Ostwind gets
sneaks up and picks off an Ostwind. Oh, snipers quickly retreat as soon as they hear the sound of the Nebel firing. Very smart. Oh, the Nebel could have been a bit deeper. He should have figured that the forces would fall back, so that Nebel shot was very ineffective. Please build a triage center. Although he doesn't have triage, Seb has both supply yard upgrades, so his manpower is flowing in. Another supply drop. I don't even know where it is. There it is by his AT position. The airbornes will pick it up.
Knight's Cross here. Ready.
Here come 2 squads of Knight's Cross streaming in. They're always best when you've got 2 squads. They do incredible amounts of damage, and look how quickly they just chew through these guys. They laugh at the strafe. It did absolutely nothing. It did not even scar them a bit or suppress them, and they just chew through.
Oh, and the strafe missed as well.
The sniper's not missing though. He kills 2 men. Whoa, there's still more sniping going on. The MG is down. The other 57 is down. Everything's cleared. These 3 snipers, how brave will they decide to be? Will these Wehrmacht try to steal a 57? Ostwind is rushing back into the middle of the map thinking, I am back. The 57s are down, cleared the way. The way is clear for me to come in here and do my work. No snipers will raise their heads when I'm here. Looks like Aimstrong
Yeah, it's just like I said, once the AT guns are down, the Ostwind reigns supreme.
Losing a sector.
Yeah, he's almost got that one at the bottom, but the one at the top is still almost completely healthy. Here come airborne. One One vehicle, 57, is cleared. Ostwin backs up a bit, doesn't quite want to mess with those airborne. We've even got engineers with a recoilless. A little skirmish at the top of the map between 3 Volks and 1 Flamer guy. They kind of have to back away from each other.
Target proposition.
Nebel fire is once again short of the mark.
Heavy MG fire.
Oh, these 3 snipers teeing off on these Knights Cross. And a firestorm on Seb's position, and that's going to force almost a full retreat as the Knights Cross pick them off as they're running in. One sniper also walks by Knights Cross. Can he survive? No! He does not survive! That one Knights... those 2 guys managed to kill the retreating sniper.
Forward supply lines are broken.
I think that was
Seb finally
a
has
misclick,
triage up.
like when we last played 2v2, and I retreated that sniper across the building.
Yeah, the 2 of them he took towards the the west of the map, and so that they didn't have to retreat through all that. But one of them did wind up retreating, and that one was very unlucky as the Knights Cross got the crits, and suddenly Aimstrong is all over the middle of Semois, capping it up, destroying the AT guns.
Ground.
Wow. Still no KKC from Aimstrong.
We have liberated this sector. Be engaged.
Main gun destroyed. Oh, he needs to back up a little further, I think. But Seb doesn't even have Viz, so he won't be able to attack those Ostwins.
Jawohl.
This is some really heavy light Austin players. I mean, this is like the 5th, 6th Austin we've seen in the game so far.
I would so love to see them have some vet.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I mean, Vet 1 is the most important tank veterancy because it increases their health, and it just gives them a lot more survivability.
Oh my goodness, that's got to be the luckiest Flamer engineer in the world. He retreated from the top VP through Ostwin fire and survived.
Com system in order. Taking fire. Behind me.
He's a sprinter for the Olympic.
I got to pull for Seb here to get back in this. I want to see him take it to game 5. His snipers are working on those repairing piles. But here come those nasty Knights Cross with the flank. Snipers have to retreat. They're going to survive this time, but the AT gun will not. And Knights Cross have got the bead on the airborne squad as well. They have to run off the field, and that could be the last time that Seb gets out of his base.
I don't know why people were crying about how Knights Cross are terrible, and they're like the best units in the game.
They have been awfully, filthily horrible in this game. They've kicked some serious bootay. Poor M8 does not want to fight all these Ostwins. He's probably going to go down.
Yeah, the M8 gun must be like, man, the Ostwin can shoot so much faster than me, I wish I was a T-17.
I can imagine that Seb is very frustrated right now. But he has played so well, and yet Aimstrong just keeps doing him in. One way or another. Firestorm, sniper down. Seb's probably slamming his mouse into his table right now.
Com system in order.
You know, it's amazing. In this game, he needed tank depot. In the last game, he needed motor pool. I think that this patch is going to force a lot of like all-tier play, don't you think? And that's music to my ears as a fan of the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people when you read the bans forums, it's like, oh my god, this is overpowered and this doesn't work. And I was like, man, you're playing in 2.601 times, man. This is 2.602. Get with the time.
I mean, just think what one Sherman would have done in this game, right? How big of a difference he could have made. In the last game, he was desperate for an AT gun, and in this game, he was desperate for tank depot units.
Yeah, tank Depot. Oh wow, Seb doesn't even realize that he killed his sniper.
Ostwind reporting.
He must not have realized that they got firestormed to death.
Heavy recon here. Where do you want
Well,
us?
hats off to Aimstrong. He played some great games, and you know, in one situation, Seb just wouldn't ever die, and it took a hell of a lot of work to finally get the final shot. But in this situation, he was pushed back and forth, and he kept coming onto the field with just innovative tactics, ways to clear the units that were out there. It's been a real pleasure to watch his games. I hope that Aimstrong like spams a bunch of games and makes a replay pack or something, because he's great fun to watch. This will be his second game replays 1v1 tournament victory, and he is now a legend of the game. I mean, when you win 2 1v1 tournaments, you're up there with the likes of Seb and the other greats, Sefa. You know, he's right up there.
Yeah, it makes me kind of jealous that I couldn't be up there, but then again, I like casting these games, so it's all good.
Ready for orders.
Seb just built a tank depot, man. Aww.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that Aimstrong pulled this one out, because, like I said earlier, he's got a 95% win-loss ratio on ladder. That is insanity. Like, and he's got like at least 300 games played roughly, so that is a lot of win.
What are your orders?
And it's not just one strat. He's not a one-trick pony. You know, we've seen him use all sorts of different units and tactics and build orders. I mean, he's shown us quite a variety. Even in this series, you know, 2 games ago it was heavy tier 3 play. Here it was this crazy straight to tier 4 and back to tier, 3. Just amazing diversity against the Brits. We saw his Pio spam and half-track play.
We are crushing them.
And now finally, is that that's the terror charge. What is it called again?
Oh, Inspired Assault.
Inspired Assault. It's been a while. He's just showing us some fancy icons now. That's kind of like dropping mules, I think. Seb GG's out. Simon GG's. Seb's a little bit frustrated. Here comes the V1 to seal the deal. Where's it going to land? I have no idea. It doesn't get a chance. Seb ends the game before the big explosion. So bravo,
yeah.
Aimstrong. Congratulations. You played a fantastic tournament.
Yeah, congratulations to both players. I mean, to get to the finals is no small feat in itself, you know. It's I mean, if we look at the brackets that they had to go through, there were like serious players that they had to go through as well, you know. So definitely a really good series. It's a shame that it didn't get to go to like the 5th game. Like, it would have been really great to cast that, but in the end, you know, someone has to win. So yeah, but all in all, I was really impressed with Aimstrong. You know, props to Seb for coming second. You know, he's a consistent tournament player who does very well since winning his first tournament. He's always up there. But wow, just Aimstrong, what a baller.
He's did it, and he did it in style. These guys both gave us a great show. I mean, none of these replays, maybe one was a bit of ownage, but this game in particular, I think, was probably the best of the whole series. There was the most give and take, the most entertaining moments, the most interesting tactics. I mean, just think a new player coming to this game, his head would be spinning. I mean, they pulled off things in this game that I've been playing this game for 3 or 4 years, and I've never pulled something like that off. Like, an example, seeing a plane coming, retreating your sniper fast enough, and then, dodging the zing of 2 snipers trying to shoot you on retreat. That's just amazing. Aimstrong, how do you do it? Wow. So cool. And, rushing the Knights Cross in, clearing the AT, and then bringing the Ostwinds in to just wipe the center off, wipe the Americans off the center of the map. And so with Hixie's shot of that bicycle by the lake, there is all peace. The Allies, well, they didn't win this battle, but we're sure they're going to win the war eventually. Thank you, fans. all 300 plus of you for coming out. It's been a very fun weekend. I look forward to the next tournament. It's going to be a 2v2 tournament, so practice up with your partners. And thanks for coming out. Support us on GR. Follow me on Twitter. I'm starting to announce when we do casts on my Twitter account. And thank you, BioSparks. Thank you, Automed, all of our casters, and really Hixie for stepping up and being the sender, even though he's got stuff to do. Thanks, everyone. I'm out. Bio, want to say a last word?
Just as I said again, congratulations to both Seb and Aimstrong for providing us with top quality games. You know, like the semi-finals were like, it wasn't that great, and people had doubts. They're like going, oh, maybe the finals won't be that great, but no, these two guys, they stepped up, they delivered, and they provided us with some sick content, and I can't wait to see more of Aimstrong's stuff. You know, he's I was like absent, like playing StarCraft for a year when Aimstrong was in his prime, so this is like my first time seeing him in action properly, and I am beyond impressed. So congrats to Aimstrong winning a hefty $120, which you can send to me so I get a better PC. Wink wink.
Yep, congrats guys, and good night everyone.